Welcome to day 3 of 2020 Clarity, giving you a clear understanding of all things hair growth and helping you understand why your hair is not growing back. Thank you for continuing to check in with me. We have a lot of information to cover over the next 17 days, and I am so happy and elated to be on this journey with y'all. Don't forget to submit any questions you have via Messenger, Facebook, or directly below this video, wherever you may have found it. I am so excited to be able to go on this journey with y'all. So let's get right into today's topic, which is all about how to comb your hair when your hair is thinning. All right, so let's jump right into it. So my first tip is be gentle and don't rush. When you're combing your hair, make sure to grip it so that it reduces the amount that you are pulling from your root. You do not want to pull out any extra strands from your root. You don't want to harm it. You don't want to be gentle. You want to treat it like extra care. These are basically, if you can imagine, like a delicate flower. You want to be able to have your hair be treated like a delicate flower. Tip number 2. Section your hair into 4 sections. Sectioning your hair into 4 sections makes it much more manageable, and it makes you able to handle each area. Each area needs to be able to be handled separately so that you can make sure that you get in between all of it and it all is moisturized and it's all in detangle. Tip number 3, never ever comb your hair dry. Always comb your hair wet. Ethnic hair is stronger when it's wet than when it's dry, and combing it dry will cause excessive breakage. Tip number 4, use a wide tooth comb. Fine tooth comb, snag and pull your hair out. If you don't have a wide tooth comb, you need to go get them immediately. You can get them from Dollar Tree, you can get them from Save-A-Lot, even Food Depot for that matter. You need a wide tooth comb. Tip number 5, always detangle your hair. Start from the bottom up and detangle without yanking it out from your root. Now, I know some of you are probably like, well, that's easy for you to say because look at your hair. Don't worry, girl, I got you covered. So watch this video of a YouTuber who I found that gives out really good information on how to finger detangle, which brings me to tip number 6. Another way to detangle your hair is to finger detangle prior to combing to help with, the comb being able to flow through slicker. It helps also with length retention, and the method that she uses is a perfect method. So I'm going to show you this video and then I'll come back afterwards.
It feels dry. Now the next step is to take the hair, and I'm going to do a light finger detangling. Now you might wonder, why am I doing a light finger detangling? It's because if I go ahead right now and comb my hair, it will get stuck. Even if I start from the end, it will get stuck. And I want to minimize the amount of breakage that I'm going to see. So I just start with a light detangling, and all I'm doing is just sectioning the hair. And this is why it's a light detangling. I'm not doing a full-blown detangling. I'm just breaking apart the hair so that all this tangled mess hair does not get caught in the comb, and it helps it go better. If you notice, I started detangling it from the middle part. Now I take my hair, and at the end I'm just going to spread it a little bit, kind of fan it out, just to give the comb a little bit of hair. Next, what I do is I start from the bottom. Okay, if your hair needs moisture, please add moisture to it. So starting from the end, I'm working in my moisturizer or my detangler, and I go slowly from the very end. Never start combing the hair from the root, never. So I start from the ends, removing any shedded hair. You can see how well it glides. Even remember when we put it in the middle, remember how we got stuck? Now see how well it glides. So I work my way from the ends. Now if I feel any tangle, I stop right there. And I'm sure there's a shedded hair, as you can see. and I just manipulate it carefully and remove that shedded hair. So I start from the ends and I work my way in one direction, gliding my end gently.
Tip number 7. If you hear popping, you are destroying your hair. You need to stop and you need to spritz it with water and then continue. You should never hear any popping whatsoever when you're combing your hair.
Now once I get to the very base, I start doing this thing where I take the comb, I push it through like this, going this way, I push it through going that way, and I push it through going this way. I find that this helps me to get all the tangles out. Then I proceed to doing the same thing in one direction, combing it, getting it out, and then I start the other direction, combing it, getting it out. And once that is done, you can see how well the comb now glides through my hair. And with that, you get minimum breakage. You can just see some hair, just a little bit of hair.
Tip number 8. Avoid heat and blow drying for styling. Heat damage is the opposite of everything that you are trying to accomplish when it comes to strengthening and re-strengthening your hair so that it can grow stronger. Tip number 9. Try combing your hair in a style and then letting it rest for at least a week. Low manipulation is the key to letting your hair build its strength from the inside out. And my final tip, number 10, is strengthening your hair from the inside out will help it withstand your combing techniques, but requires consistency to be maintained. The easiest way to strengthen your hair from the inside out is starting with your nutrition. If you are eating well, your hair will come out and show that it is being well nourished and well taken care of. If you're eating inflammatory foods, you're going to have an inflammatory hair follicle, and so it's not going to have the same result. So I hope that you found this information helpful, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video for the 2020 clarity. Until then, I wish y'all the most growth. Take care.